my name is Judy and I'm joined here by my daughter Julianna, and today we're going to read a story called The Emperor's New Clothes here on Cool School. Once there was an emperor who had everything he could ever want: gold, food, PlayStation 4, and tons of the fanciest clothes you've ever seen. He had it all, and when you have it all, you get bored easily. Well, one day these two weirdos came into town. Two fellas with very small eyes, long wavy hair, and great big mouths, which made them oh so very loud. "Where's the emperor? Where is he? Make way, very important!" They made their way to the palace and they were so very loud that they got right past the guards who weren't quite sure what hit them.
"I'm so sorry, Master. I don't know how they got past the guards," said the Secretary of Defense as the two loud weirdos made their way into the Great Hall.
"Who are these weirdos?"
"Who, us? We're merchants, you see.
Here to sell you clothes. Good clothes, the best clothes, only the best." "But I already have clothes."
"Not like these."
And just as they said that, they opened up their large travel chest that they had lugged over and held up the most beautiful, most luxurious, most stunning, and breathtaking.
"Nothing. I see nothing,"
said the Secretary of Defense. "Ah yes, that's the beauty of these garments. They are so fine and so beautiful that only those who are worthy to look upon them can see them." Well, the truth of the matter was that the emperor couldn't see them either. In fact, no one could see them because they weren't there. The clothes were fake. The two weirdos were thieves looking to steal the emperor's gold. And one thing you should know about the emperor is that he is not the brightest man. A wise man would have shared all of his riches to help the kingdom flourish, but instead he lived his happy, rich life up in his great palace while the people of his kingdom worked the fields and barely got enough food to scrape by. The emperor was so worried about being the most wealthiest man in all land that when the weirdos asked him if he could see the fanciest clothes in all the land, he said, "Yes, of course. Of course I can see them, and oh, they're beautiful." The thieves' plan had worked. The emperor was so greedy that even the thought of not being worthy enough to see them drove him nuts.
"Oh, yes, I see them now. I wasn't looking hard enough."
Oh good, we were worried you weren't worthy. Certainly the second in command would be worthy enough to see the emperor's new clothes. So the men helped the emperor strip down his undergarments to try the new clothing and pretended to put him on.
"Are you comfortable, sir?"
"Oh yes, most comfortable I've ever been."
"We'll take these old rags."
And they stuffed the emperor's $60,000 suit into their travel chest. "I'll never wear anything else again. Take away all my old clothes." And they took every last beautiful garment from the room.
"And anyone who's not worthy enough to see these fine new clothes?"
"They should be thrown out, banished from the kingdom." Well, the people didn't want to be thrown out of their homes, so they all pretended to see the new beautiful clothes as well. And so the two weirdos went off with all the finest clothes in the land to open a consignment shop 2 kingdoms over, leaving only the underpants that the emperor wore. Day in and day out, he walked around his kingdom looking like a fool. Thank you so much for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe to Cool School for more awesome stories. We'll talk to you later. Bye!
Bye!
Say bye-bye.